Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and in this video we are going to discuss should you invest in a yes bank or not. In this video we are going to discuss about fundamental analysis and technical analysis for yes bank. So without any further ado, let's get started. So on the basis of fundamental analysis, if we look at yes bank, we get result that we should not invest in yes bank. And here are the three things that we need to consider because there are because these three things indicates that we should not invest in yes bank. So the first thing is profit and loss. So from March 2015 to March 2019, if we look that the company is not going really great, right? So from 2015 to 2018 still it is very good, but uh, from the beginning of 2019, financial year 2019, the struggle starts, right? So the company started struggling, and that is why we need to look at the results of the last financial year, that is financial year 2019 to 2020. So let's look at this. If you look at this financial year, we can clearly see that all the 3 quarters the losses are increasing rapidly, and it's a huge loss. See, we can clearly see that December 2019, the losses are so large that it is almost touching to 18,500 crores. That is completely huge, right? So if we look at if we consider on the basis of this data, that is fundamental analysis, we should not invest in yes bank because the company is still struggling with generating profit, and company is losing that much money. Then when will the company generate profit, right? So this is how we should understand before investing. The third thing we need to consider while investing in yes bank is that non-performing asset, that is NPA. NPA is generally should be low, but at the yes bank's NPA is around 18.87%. That is among the highest in the private banking space. And if we look at the figure, it is 40,709 crore. Now what that means is a company has a loss of 40,709 crore because company will not able to generate any kind of profit with this asset. So this is how we should understand, because the fundamental analysis says that we should stay away from yes bank. So now let's look at what technical analysis says, that whether we should invest in yes bank or not. On a strange thing that on the basis of technical analysis, we can clearly see there would be a huge growth in yes bank. Why? Because here are the three things that we need to consider. You may have heard that yes bank is sixth largest bank of India, so government will not give up on this bank, right? Government needs to save the bank, and that is why government invested government's company, that is State Bank of India, invested 7,250 crore with 49% of stakeholding in yes bank. So that is very huge, right? So with this amount, a bank, yes bank, can easily survive and can sustain in the long run. If we look at the other banks following State Bank of India, other banks have also invested in yes bank, right? So government approached this bank to invest, like HDFC invested 1,000 crore, as ICICI Bank invested 1,000 crore, Axis Bank invested 600 crore, Kotak Mahindra Bank invested 500 crore. So with this huge amount coming to the bank, the company can easily survive, and the management will be good, right? So with this support we can clearly predict that in the next 4 5 to 6 years the bank will eventually do really well, because now the management is in good hands, because Rana Kapoor was a co-founder, is no more in the company, right? So there would be a uh, there would be a lot of chances that the bank will do really well. And that is why, if you want to invest on the basis of technical analysis, you should definitely invest in Yes Bank. Now let's look at the third thing, that the share price. Whenever we look at technical analysis, we must need to look at the share price. As we can clearly see, the all-time high price was 393, and it had gone down to 5.6 rupees. So we can clearly see how big the crisis was, right? So till now the market, because of the coronavirus and economic slowdown and Yes Bank crisis, the market is still struggling to grow up, right? So that is why it will struggle for almost 4 to 5 months, but eventually if you want to invest for 4 to 5 years at least, you will get a definitely decent return, because the bank share will definitely going to up. So this is how you should invest. If you think on the basis of technical analysis, yes, you should invest definitely. And on the basis of technical analysis, on the basis of fundamental analysis, if you look at the numbers of profit and loss and NPA, then you should stay away from this company, because if the financial crisis occur due to COVID-19 outbreak, this bank will survive a lot, because this bank is already surviving right now. So there would be a more impact on Yes Bank. So this is how you should think before investing in Yes Bank. So I hope you like this podcast. I hope you like this video, and I will see you in the next one.